This is not in a wolf
Probably my
pack, I guess.
parents too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Welcome to your
Do
new
you want-
family.
Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to your new family. Yeah. You remind me of, please, Kelly, of your brothers, wolf brothers, the sole survivor. What's his name again?
Ladon.
Can you write that in somewhere in your bio, for example, in your biography, in the description, so I can have it. Or maybe you can write it in the as well. Copy and paste it in the public chat. I mean in Foundry, so everybody knows the name of your wolf brother. There is this pet. Everybody loves him at the Sept. It's Callie's brother. He's her touchstone and contact into the wolf kingdom, the wolf community. And he's most of the time he's around the Sept, he's around the cairn. He goes on errands, stuff, and it's the pet wolf of everyone's. Just the best, brother Ladon. Okay, Ladon. Cool. So brother Ladon is the two of them are the last survivors of this line, of this wolf pack. Now, do you want to?
It's mostly black, but blue eyes. Both Ladon and Kali have blue eyes. She also has that in lupus form.
Now, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go and unravel that thread right now?
Well,
do you guys want to explore more? I'm asking the group, the players now, what kind of gameplay they would be happy to have now. What kind of, what moment do you want to have? Do you want to go into investigation mode? We unravel that thread, and the few threads you have. Do you want to explore the social connections inside the Sept and know a little bit more about those who are around you? Those that I have named and those that I haven't named. Do you want to go in the Umbra? Bear in mind that we have 3 sessions. It's gonna be hard, but I want to try to keep it to 3 sessions. It's gonna be very hard.
One thing Rafe would be interested in doing, because we're here at the cairn site. Even if the other packs are leaving, he does have the renown, the spirit summoning. And I was just wondering whether maybe I could
the ritual, you mean?
the spirit. Is it a ritual? One of my it's a renown, right? A rite? A rite, is it?
Yeah, right. It's a rite.
Yeah, I wonder whether it would be appropriate time to, while we're here, even if, I mean, probably there would be some kind of ritual around the body of the old leader.
Yes, for sure.
But
everybody's gathered for that, for the gathering of for the departed.
Mm-hmm. But I imagine my spirit summoning would be some kind of spirit of the forest, and I just wondered whether I could maybe ask that spirit to tell us a little bit more about what went on in the forest. Is that an appropriate time, or maybe another time?
But that's what's appropriate now. I think it's to participate in the rite of the gathering for the departed. And there will be. It's a funeral. So you honor the newly dead, even if you piss 5 meters away from its corpse. You honor him in some way. So that's going to happen during the night, and everyone will wish him, even though they had each has a very contradictory opinion of the guy. He was still one of them, one of you, and exemplary in his own way. Now, if you want to do a ritual, summon a spirit, and do something else on the side that may have consequences, it wouldn't feel appropriate, if that's what you're asking. But that's doable. Also, you want to be mindful, just to wrap that up, that thought. You want to be mindful what kind of spirit you're asking, because a spirit of the forest, you know how many death he sees every day? You know what's death for nature, Like, was someone murdered today in the forest? Oh yeah, there were probably 5 billion deaths today in the forest. Which one you're interested about? Because for me it makes absolutely no difference, So you want to ask some kind of spirit that has he's connected to those human realities, to those Garu realities. He understands what's a crime and what's not a crime. Like you can't ask an elemental spirit, for example. You can ask a forest spirit, but I think you have more chance to ask the right spirit if you go to the location where the mount, where your leader was executed. Yeah, that would be
perfect.
I think.
So that one.
Yeah. Does that answer
That was my thinking. The next. Yeah. No, I won't do any spirit summoning right now. We'll go tomorrow and investigate the murder site or the pit and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Out of character, that would also be something I would be interested in. And in character, I think Bartek, there's red flags around. This is not good. I don't know if somebody gets brutally murdered right in our forest, we might not have had the best relationship with our pack leader, as he was slowly and surely going insane, at least in Bartek's eyes. But this is the problem is not even the affront. It's just this is dangerous. We have somebody in our forest which is capable of killing us, which has shown that they can, and they want to do it again. So Bartek is very on edge. This is not good, and he would like to figure out what the hell is happening here.
Yeah, I'd like to ask the question to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Owen.
Oh, Rafe is enraged. Absolutely, vengeance is on his mind. Yeah, this is an attack on our pack. 11 dead wolves. Our leader's been shot by a silver bullet. All I'm thinking about is tearing the throat out of these poachers at this stage. But we need some more information.
How is we kind of know where Kali is sitting, yeah, because she's involved. His family as well. You made your statement in regard to like keeping your cool. She's super wise. Like you're really on top of your personal feelings. I think Kali is next level sage. But one little detail more you want to say about that before we ask Emilia, because I'm curious about Emilia's view.
She will also, again, as we talk about, the right for our pack leader has to go on, but she will look at Kraken also, who is her mentor, and she will go, I know he was drifting from... most of us think he believes he was drifting from the right path, and maybe he wasn't brother anymore, and she will have like this half glance down for Sojo, and then she will continue, but he was Garu, and he died to try protect my pack. So we have to come together as a Sept, and not be, if we as a Sept fight, we will have a greater risk of being slaughtered too.
Let me tell
So
you what.
let's try and work together. Maybe even though he maybe wasn't and has started to stray, he was Garu,
Yes.
and we will honor that.
He will answer
And
right after we ask
Kind of-
Emilia what Emilia feels. I get you. He will answer
So she will
you right next. Yeah, but Emilia,
talk her mind, but still look to him as a mentor.
of course, and he will answer as a
Yeah.
mentor, and the pack leader, and a Sept elder. Yeah, he's like he's been in many places at once. Have you ever seen how? Because your first reflex was to cover his body. How do you deal with violence? What's rage? What's killing? What's hunting? What's the difference? What's legit? What's not? Is this bad?
I think for Amelia, this is heartbreaking. Feels like senseless slaughter. It's not for self-defense, and it's not for sustenance. It's just an act of cruelty. And I think she's so new to all of this. She would feel terrified because the older Garu seems so powerful and strong. So what could kill one of them? You know, how could someone kill one of them? Like, I think this is her first feeling of like, oh, we can be vulnerable too. Like, even the others, like even Wraith and Bartok, like are vulnerable. Something bad could happen. So I think it's very scary and upsetting. I think she'd maybe want to help Purple Moon with the funeral rites and rituals to honor the Mount, even though he was ill in the end. You know, I think she would still feel like he was family and he deserved better than this. He deserved something different than this. He never would have wanted to go out like this. Yeah. And maybe I can ask Purple Moon if she's ever seen something like this before, if something like this has ever happened in her memory of taking care of this cairn.
Okay. You guys give the body some space. One after the other, some of the Sept members will come and pay respect to the body. The Purple Moon's pack members, pack mates, Devil's Mother, the Ragabash Children of Gaia, Fair Gate, the Philodox Children of Gaia, Shifter, Galliard Silverfang, Little Wolf, who found the body of the Mount, Arun Gelstalker, and only one, apart from Kraken, only one from Kraken's pack will show up. His name is Presence, Joseph Presence. He's a Ragabash bone knower. Day job works in an NGO taking care of the abandoned refugees that are found half dead in the forest, crossing the wall illegally and being left on their own in the wild. So this guy is really a good person, really touched as well. And so meanwhile they're doing that. Some of them are paying respect, some are not. Van Gogh, the Theurge from the Kraken's Council, the Theurge Ghost Council. Van Gogh is like this reclusive shaman. He lives like an hermit, like an animal. He's really the wolf man. Van Gogh, Sojo, of course, she nearly pissed on him. And Strong Calf, Arun, Black Fury, don't give a shit. So those are, some are paying respect, some are not. Meanwhile, so there is a bit of commotion, you know, in the space. Some nobody's leaving, but some are taking their distance. Purple Moon will start to arrange the space and sort of like commune with the space and hallow the space, bless the moment, and to prepare the ritual proper. Meanwhile, Kraken will kind of like murmur, talk quietly, not murmur. You would still be, all of you will still be able to hear what he's addressing the pack, but talking to Callie. But in fact, he's addressing your pack. Whatever you are, if you think you're a pack, you're gonna have to prove it. Either you're gonna have to find a new leader, or one of you will have to step up. Otherwise, you're nobody. You know how it goes. Natures make it happen. It will happen, it has to, or you will all disappear. You will all disappear. Understand? Now everybody here thinks what they think, but the truth is, you're gonna have to amend that. Because you're responsible for your leader as much as he's responsible for you.
How are we responsible? He ran off. This is not we didn't do anything. We were here. He went crazy.
He was your brother. You let him strafe away. You let him drift.
We could have done more to help him when he was suffering. And maybe if he trusted us more, he would have come to us when he found the slaughtered wolves, and we could have been there to help him. Maybe it wouldn't have turned out like this at all.
He was
Shut
an
up.
old aristocrat.
Shut up!
He never let anybody help him.
He turned into Glabro and back, to Homemade, like he spits and like just he just you guys are going to fix that. You messed up the ritual of the living cairn. You had us wasting our lives for 3 days. And your fucking leader lost his mind. While you were not able to fix... Don't you see? Everyone is going to hate you if you don't fix that. Excuse my French. He looks at Bartek, just like a flash. He flashes you, should you dare, And next, what's next? We go into Purple Moon answers Emilia in a sec, but is that conversation still a conversation, or was it ever?
Well, Rafe
Should be working together, not shifting around blame. What is this? It's a waste of time and energy. Yes, we will fix it. We would appreciate your help. But if you're too proud to help us, then so be it. And we do this shit alone. But
you
then
see,
don't
it's
come
not about
running to us
pride.
when you fuck up.
This is not about pride. This is about duty, responsibility. You have the energy to fix it. You are the best to do the job. Can't you see? The others are conflicted about this guy. They don't understand him the way you do. You're just the best for the job. Do that for the Sept, and you will regain your place. Rafe?
If it needs to be done, then it needs to be done.
Yeah. No, Rafe will just his eyes slightly menacing towards this other leader. Kraken, is it?
Kraken.
Kraken. Yeah. Just turning towards him behind Bartek, his eyes on him. And his one comment is we will do what we need to do, but there is a matter of leadership, and we will all be looking to see who can lead.
Nice. You strafe along Purple Moon, give her a hand. As a third herself, she's not your. Who was your mentor? You have the mentor, eh?
I don't
you?
have a mentor.
You don't have a mentor. Maybe you're looking. You're looking. For her as But she's the third. She's the Sept leader, her pack leader, 60 years old third. A Garu that survives. You don't live when you're a Garu. You survive. That survives 60 years. She's seen it. She has seen some stuff. And she's so casual about it. The way like she makes like charms and like just she just like because she has penumbral sense as well. She must be like bossing around little spirits, little gafflings in here and there. So they begin to make a dance. To bring offerings for the spirit of this guy, what remains of his memory, to go and be recycled, possibly feed. You see through if you activate your penumbral senses, you can see that what I don't know, the sweat. The steam coming out of this body, or some kind of like memory of his presence. He has not accumulated as much renown, and his personality didn't crystallize as such in the Umbra to make it a legendary spirit and become an ancestral one. He will have to be recycled. So they will pour him. They will grind him back into the heart of the forest. He will be part again of that mucus, that feeds the spirit world of the Puszcza herself. He will be reincarnated in a million atoms. Feeding the spirit world of the Puszcza. So that's what you see. All those spirits are gathering about and making these little sioux, dancing and transporting stuff and particles, whatnot. And so Purple Moon is she's so casual about it. It just happens and she's in the middle of it. It's as if she was doing her garden. Yet another ritual, yeah. Yet another died, yeah. It's not that she's bored, but she doesn't even has to compute the step, you know, the steps of it all. See, she's just done it too many times. And I remember it's been a while, 20 more or so years. There was some kind of mass murder. Many wolves were found dead. The same pattern. But it happened on the Belarusian side of the border. At the time, it was easy for people to get by and go their way, go over here and there. There was no wall. As she growls when she says the word wall. She hates that wall. She saw it coming. She foresaw the wall, and it happened. So theurges have foresight. So 20 years ago, yes, there was some kind of happening in the forest on the Belarusian side. Many died. But they were crazed Garu. All crazed. And the whole pack of wolves died as well. Many died. But ranger patrol, border patrol, poachers. There was mayhem in the woods at the time. And so many died that no witnesses were left. Nobody really knew what happened. But a whole bunch of Fenris Garu disappeared that night for good.
May I ask, were any of the bodies attacked or defaced like the mount was? They carved words into his chest.
No, that wasn't part of the tasty details. Oh no. There was some Kalashnikovs involved and gunshots and whatnot, and loads of fangs and claws in the mix.
Thank you for sharing with me, Purple Moon. I'll bring these words back to my pack.
No, there was a
maybe we'll see
few
what
of
happens.
us. No worries, my... Yes. I see. Some of them were of our pack. They extracted themselves. We were visited by the Fenrir guys. They tried to sway us their way. A few of us instant went off. They left the place, created their own cairn, and started to worship Fenris. But it didn't go very well for them. They went on raving here and there. And they got lost to Hourglass and entered the cult of Fenrir. And disappeared for good during that night. But that's long ago, and so many of these stories there are. Anyway, go. Save your pack. The ritual will go. The night will be. I don't think it's going to be a long ritual. There's too much tension in the air. Everyone wants to get that done with, you know. You probably, the four of you, will be the last to remain. Kraken will leave as well quite early on. Just having like tense conversations with his own pack members. Kraken will crack some jokes with Sojo. You see that he's the kind of guy who doesn't really take a stand. But he says what he says, but after that, you do what you want. You are what you want. It seems like quite straight in that way. So he's not judgmental in regard to what Sojo did or whatnot. Lech, the Arun Galestalker mentor of Wraith, will be the one before the last to leave. He kept very quiet, and he looked very confident in Wraith, and I think he goes, "I see your rage, my friend. It is energy, and you know how to channel it. I wish you well. You know what to do. Don't waste any moment. Stay on the ball. Quarries are moving. You know it. You know better." And he leaves. Then the last one actually, who will stay the night, how long ever you want to go about it. This Joseph, the Red Cross helper, the guy who takes care of people lost in the wood, refugees and whatnot. This Ragabash bone knower, friend of the living, a Joseph presence, will stay at your side. Just mourning like a brother in arm. He's from Kraken's pack, but he's a soft guy. He's like the exception that confirms the rule about Kraken's pack. General theme. And he will even go into wolf form and howl at the moon. So this, you can howl at the moon, by the way, guys, if you want to tonight, and regain a point of rage, if that's what you want to do. If you want more rage, it's time to top up, to fill up your chests with more of that good stuff. Some of you are moon quickened and moon riled. So we know that Wraith, for howling once at the moon, gained 2 points of rage instead of 1. And moon quickened Emilia gains 1 point of rage, and you could fix 1 point of willpower, but you are at full. You're at full, so you're good. It still feels good, in that sense that you have that, you know where she is. She's in. Yeah, it's very challenging for many reasons for her. In particular, so much violence, so much conflicts, laws, unwritten laws, invisible laws, and somehow so much freedom around it. Plus the death of the leader, the reputation of the pack, all that. So your moon quickens sort of like it's like a fresh soda, like.
I
think
Yeah, Owen.
Bartek would,
Bartek.
as soon as tradition would allow and most of the others are gone, would probably howl once at the moon, maybe even turn into lupus form for that. Lupus form for that. But then he would go, like, to show a tiny bit of disrespect because, well, the pack leader went crazy. It's his fault that he died. I'm not going to take responsibility for that. And not in the ceremony, not to show complete disrespect in front of everyone, but as soon as only the Red Cross guy remains, Bartek changes into lupus, howls at the moon, and then leaves. Goes home. Maybe once says, let's meet up tomorrow night again, and then with Sifa. We'll check it out, I guess. What do you think?
Yeah. With the howling at the moon, do I go above 280? Is that how it works on there, or do you just have
Plus
your
two.
maximum 2?
Plus 2.
So you just increase. Perfect. So I'll definitely take an opportunity to howl at the moon. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can choose. I think you can choose 1 + 1 or +2. I'll give you that. You can do a half howl or whatever. Because sometimes you want to sieve that, or you do. Sometimes you don't want more rage. Depends on if you're in the city and if you're buying a pack of cigarettes, you don't want to go on a brutal outcome at every social encounter. But sometimes you need that rage. Yeah. So I'll give you that your moon right doesn't make it that it's only +2. Yeah, it can be a +1. But you take your +2. I totally understand. And you go back to your grandfather's house. So the Bartek is saying goodbye. See you tomorrow. Meet you at our spot. You have a spot. You guys, you werewolves, you wolves, you have your meeting spot. Tell us about that. How do you separate, and how do we go into our 5-minute breaks? Before going on a little 5-minute break.
As far as our meeting spot, I still like the idea of the little communal garden that we kind of grow a few things, have a few chickens or whatever, and that's kind of a place just to go and we see each other. Maybe mainly at the end of the day, maybe. But
Is that your place? Yeah.
Well,
Rafe
I
has a farm somewhere. Or
Rafe stays with that grandfather, the who knows Lek. So he has a little. He stays with his grandfather in a cottage mostly. He has a tent, but he would spend some nights at the communal garden if it was close to the side of the forest as well, and that could be a place we can spend a night there if we feel like it, or we can just garden a little bit and try and find some peace a little bit. Yeah, but does that suit you guys, or you prefer some other meeting place?
Is that how
Can
he
we
talks?
stay together?
That was Owen talking, not so much.
Okay.
Rafe's kind of. Yeah. He's a polite, yeah. No, Rafe's, a little different. It's If we want.
No worries. I was just curious to know if that was you or Rafe.
No, that was just the idea of the garden. Owen's idea of the garden more than anything.
Emilia likes that. No, she doesn't want to separate tonight. You want to stay together? Oh, you want to sleep? You want to cuddle with everyone? Ooh.
Well, she got attacked when
she
he
has
was
a protector.
alone.
Yeah, good point. I mean, Bartek doesn't give a shit.
no, my home is safer than anywhere else. At least that's what Bartek believes. So he's gonna fuck off.
This is not a good idea. But you have a stronghold. Emilia, you have your lupus packmate. She likes you. She won't let you go alone. Will she? Callie
will stay at the heart with Ladon, and she will change back to Lupus, and she would let Bartek go before she growls at him or something. So she will just let him go and change back to Lupus, look at
Emilia,
and Yeah, but Rafe too, and like try to see where he wants to go. Not much inquisical about it, but look at him and cock her head, and then she will look at Emilia and kind of whimper a bit, like, join us, and go curl up with her brother, but look at Emilia and yeah, whimper. Yep, she would howl at the moon to regain her rage, to end up the ritual too, and then yeah, this encouraging whimper for Emilia to join her and Ladon at the heart.
Cool.
To
What
have
do you do,
that
Emilia?
wake night.
And Rafe, do you stay the three of you, or Rafe, do you leave?
Oh no, I would stay a good part of the night there, but I think my offer would be to meet tomorrow at the garden and just talk over things and go to the site of the killing and so on.
Okay. So you go. Do you have your
be,
sniper rifle with you? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I carry that
Okay.
around.
Okay. So you go back. You go back to your to your camp. Yeah.
To the camp or to my grandfather's cottage. Yeah.
Cool. You go crash
Probably
on
camp,
the
he's
coach
pretty sleepy. Yeah, there you
and
go.
smoke a big cone there. That's the only reason he's going back to his grandfather. Just to reset. And Emilia, you cuddle with Lady Lupus.
Yeah. I'll stay with Callie and Lidon then. You know, they just had a huge loss too, so and I don't have a sleeping bag, so I'm pretty much just gonna have to be holding one of you.
But you go into
I'm not
Lupus
sleeping in
form, huh?
Lupus
No
form.
shame, huh?
No, I'm not sleeping in Lupus form. If I can't have a sleeping bag and a tent, then
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Oh, okay.
snuggle
Alors,
up
you know
on
what?
one of the wolves.
Our little presence. He pulls out a couple of survival, emergency blankets. You know, those gold and silver. And he will sleep cuddled over you as well. In a very brotherly fashion, very pure, and he will stay in a hermit form as well, just to to sympathize. And I think his focus will be a lot on the wolf, on Balon, who and Kali, and I think he wants to sort of like help soothe and ease the parting process. Right. See you in 5 minutes, and let's see what we can do about these motherfuckers.
You were laughing about the communal garden. Yeah, I keep pushing this because I'm trying to mix up the sort of caring about the planet that I get from the rules in the book, as well as the whole killing spree thing.
There is building, and there is reckoning and retaliation, retribution, the whole aspect. Yeah, the war. But there is as well rebuilding and, of course, growing stuff. Yeah, for sure. Having it starts with the local. Yeah, let's start local. No, for sure. I think your garden, the Pax garden, is I don't know. It could be a bigger project. It could be, there could be locals involved. Children class come in. There could be it could be educational. It could be a community project as well. That links the pack with Bartek. Maybe doesn't give a damn about it. Isn't too. There's still Gaia's howl is still howling in each of you. So there is, when you see a tree that is sick because it's whatever, naturally, artificially being damaged, it hurts. Even Bartek, you're. But it's interesting to see how each of you are already very, very different Garus.
I think Bartek would also, during the daytime, try and listen around his contacts in the army if they've heard anything unusual, I don't know, there was any incursions over the border wall or something like that, just to find out if these poachers maybe came from the other side or something.
You want to roll? So that's before the morning meeting at the community garden, yeah. You do a little check on your contacts in high places. Military grade fucking surveillance. So they at level 3 they have satellite, bloody satellite, data available. So if you roll well, you can rock some decent surveillance info, reconnaissance, whatever. You can have Big Brother's eye on quite a few, yeah. So what kind of role could that be? So you do that in the early morning, whatever time, Maybe you call someone, you call a hacker, who calls another guy, who calls another guy. This kind of like nobody is involved. Nothing happens, So it's not you don't call your man directly.
No, just a little bit. Or maybe even listening around from my colleagues or something like that, to just see, was there anything unnormal, anything unusual happening in the last few days, like mostly of course from the border, or if anybody has heard anything around, some weird people that move through the area. I don't know, maybe somebody saw this. I would make an investigation check, probably.
Yeah. With
or should it be with charisma or manipulation or something like that? Maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking manipulation, investigation.
Okay.
Plus your contact, plus your 3 dots.
So yeah.
With a plus 3 modifier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's 11 of them. Just as many as they killed. Actually. They came from Russia. Belarus. The details about the way they crossed the border are not exactly known. You don't really know who they contacted or stuff, but some kind of electronically locked door, automated door, open just for them. So they pass the wall like a breeze. And they spend the night in a hotel in Bialowierza, and there is even Yeah, I think that's good enough for two successes.
Okay.
And they left the
Good to
next
know.
day. Yeah, they spent one night in Bialowierza. So what you learned is, that they're from Bielorussia and they had no problem crossing the border. That was the new, and there were 11. 11 of, there was 11 of them.
Okay.
I'm relaunching
So I
my
guess in
camera.
the morning.
Yeah, how does it go? How do you go about guys meeting back and
So I guess we all meet at Rafe's garden.
Communal garden.
Communal garden. At our communal garden. Good
Right.
morning, everybody. Everybody slept well, more or less. No.
No, it was miserable. I kept having nightmares about people burning.
Nah. He wasn't burned. They used some kind of very weird weapon on him. I don't know. It doesn't really make it better, I know, but he was probably not put on a pit and just, I don't know. I was able to, I heard a little bit around my contacts. 11 people crossed the border illegally without any problems, though. So they must have had some information from the inside. This insider information probably also stopped me from learning out much more. 11 people from Belarus came over, stayed one night in a hotel, and then disappeared again. And that sounds like our guys, I would say. But didn't Purple Moon say something about something happening in Belarus? Or was it that was 20 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah, she said a long time ago, there had been another big slaughter of wolves, and other Garu had been killed as well. But it was on the Belarus side. And then she got angry because then she started thinking about the wall.
Yeah. The one that should be protecting us, but for whatever reason, they were let through without any problems, which I find extremely worrying. That means we're not only facing up against, I don't know, some poachers, but people that have contacts in very high places, probably. Otherwise, how would they get through so easily? This is not good. And 11 of them is a little, I don't know, 11 might be too much for just us four to handle as well. We might really need the help of the other packs, but it seems like they don't really want to help us, do they?
Well, Kali, you speak with the other pack leader. Could you convince him to help us if we need it?
And Callie will probably have been in Lucas form all the way to now, together with her brother. So when you ask her the question, she will look at you and look at her brother, and like touch him in order to say, "I'm sorry, I'm leaving you," and then change to Hamid. And she will look at you and look at a side eye to Bartek and go, Kraken clearly wanted us to deal with this. I have more faith in Purple Moon and her pack, but I think that we will lose respect from Kraken's pack by asking for help. I think we need more information before seeking help from the other packs. In to do anything concrete, we can seek information and guidance from them, but not directly help before having more knowledge about what happened and what we can do about it.
Let me just add something on. There was, I remember told you what were the kind of like the broader kind of tidings, yeah, that there was this accident, this mayhem during the St. John's night. There were, you already had heard at the time that, a group of foreigners that you've identified more or less now had came through the village. Another tiding was about one of the farmers getting maimed at the leg by actually Kali. That kind of like circled back into the village and sort of fostered an atmosphere of retaliation against wolves. So there was that, and the last bit I forgot as well is that, and what kind of something like an obvious fact that kind of like rings something like tastes wrong is that the game warden, the guy meant to supervise and control wildlife numbers, has turned a blind eye. Let's say it as simple as that. Has turned a blind eye on Kali's pack extermination.
So I guess there's two main ways that we could try to track them down. Either check in the village, try to find out what happened during that violent festival, and maybe put some pressure on the game warden, because if he turned a blind eye, he was probably paid off, and then we can maybe track them down through that. Or we can go to the site where our pack leader was murdered and try to follow some tracks there. Or maybe we do both, split up and do both. I don't know what might be better and smarter, because we need to find these people.
Look, we have 45 minutes left, so to split up means 20 minutes or so each. Or if you stay together, that could be possibly... I'm not against splitting the group. It's fine. We could do 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Something like that. I don't know how to segment it yet. Depends on what you do. But bear in mind that we have that much time for that session. Or you want to push, but I'm cool with pushing because I'm having the really great time. So we'll see. Yeah? How do you guys see it?
And Kelly will say, I would like to talk to the game warden. I don't like the idea of splitting up. I think it's dangerous. But I don't think we will get anything out of any private person, all four of us together. So basically she will say, I want you to be careful. I think it's a good idea to split the pack, but she is aware that it's not safe to do so.
Maybe we can just all go to the village and then just split in the village. Two people talk to the game warden, and the other two check out the violence that happened at the festival. maybe something like that. Then we would all be at least in the same area. If something happens, if shit hits the fan, we would be close together and would be able to work together. But we could talk to the game board, because I would really like to have a word with him.
I have a question. If we don't go investigate the area where the mount was killed, or maybe where the wolves were slaughtered, the longer we wait there, the more any kind of physical evidence that's left will be lost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If there's
Rafe.
any hope of tracking something, it would disappear.
Or never.
Yeah, Rafe is all about tracking. He'll sit back in the broken down old chair in the communal garden and offer the huge billowing joint to everybody. If Bartek wants to go and talk to the game warden, I would be keen to go to the site of the murder or the death, and and start to track. Obviously, we wouldn't go heading off tracking today, but just see if there are signs that can be found. So yeah, I would like to go to the, like Amelia was saying, would like to go. I think we should go to the site of the murder.
You guys.
I'll go with Rafe then.
Okay.
And we'll probably take like a deep breath and go. Maybe we all go and look at the place he was killed and where the wolf pack was, because she feels that the place they will surveil if they want to catch more of us. That could be the most obvious place to wait for us.
And we would be maybe walking into a trap.
Mm-hmm,
And yes, maybe a trap, and she will look down and very quietly say, and I don't want to do this alone. So she knows that she have to go and see that, but she doesn't want to go alone.
Okay, how about the three of us go to the site? Bartek goes to the game keeper.
No problem.
And,
then I come with you. If we want to do the thing that they want, then I will join. I'm not gonna let you just go there alone. This is a bad idea, because this is most definitely a trap. Like, we would need to be ready to get the hell out of there. But if shit hits the fan, yeah, let's do it. Let's do what they want us to do. I don't know.
Well,
let's hope they underestimate us.
How far is the scene of the crime?
A couple miles, far more than a couple miles. You know, I don't know. It's like you take a jeep or your van to just a couple miles past the eaves of the forest until it's a load. You know, basically.
Can we?
And then there is a hike, a few more miles hike in the forest. So it would take like 3 hours to reach, I think, no more.
Yeah, I have my own.
Lupus, I think we should be faster, yeah?
Well, Lupus, an hour and a half, yeah.
I have the old pickup. We can take that to the track in. But yeah, should we do that before we think about the gamekeeper? I was thinking Bartek could go to the gamekeeper, and he could be, because we do have a couple of these old phones, right? These old cell phones, right? So we can, because that could be one. If we get trapped, he could come to the rescue, kind of thing. But
they won't try to trap you. They will try to kill you. This is most definitely a trap. Like, no, I agree, but I don't think this is a good idea. If we want to go there, which I fully understand and support, then we go together. Because, as said, they are maybe waiting, and then If they have snipers and silver bullets, you don't even need to see them until you're dead. That's no good.
Yeah, just bear in mind.
game was
Bear in mind.
great.
By
Bear
the
in
way,
mind that. Bear in
excuse
mind
me,
when you.
excuse me, Owen. Your grandfather arrives with a platter and teacups and a kettle, and makes a big smile. A tall man with velvet brown trousers and suspenders. A very middle-aged looking person. Badly camped, but somehow feeling pure and just transparent. And he goes like a waiter. It doesn't say a word, doesn't ask a question, just maybe mumble some kind of hello, and leaves the tea. And you can see he goes back to the farm, and at the doorway stands Lech, a little wolf. Please continue.
So the cottage is quite close by. That's cool. What I was saying was, I mean, you say most definitely a trap. Bear in mind that the body has already been taken from that site to the heart of the forest yesterday. So the people have already wolves. We've already been there. The body has been retrieved. So yeah, most definitely, maybe is a trap. And we have senses. We won't be walking straight in there. We can come from different directions. Yeah, we can make it happen. But yeah, let's all go together. I agree. Once we've had tea and cookies.
And talk to Little Wolf? Did he just appear? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah. He's talking with. They're both standing under the sun at the doorway on an old worn stepstone, you know. And their arms crossed and foreheads towards the sun. The two of them closing their eyes and just chatting calmly. You can't hear what they're talking about.
Callie will call out to Lark and say, "Come join us. Tell us what you know."
Mm-hmm. He arrives smiling. He takes a seat. He comes with his own cup of tea. Hey, sisters, brothers. Morning. He sits down. So, the Great War Council. What's decided?
We are.
That we need to see the place.
Yeah, you need to see that for yourself, just like I did. I didn't touch anything. If no tourists came that way, and I doubt so, then you'll find a pit where he died. And not far is the glade where the pyre was set on fire.
Little Wolf, what do you think? How should we do this? How should we play this? What happened? Is it an existential threat or is just something that just happened?
Mm-hmm.
You witnessed it first. You did the first investigation. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. I'm not a mystic, but I still think there is a grander scheme to everything that happens. There are no accidents, for sure. Maybe it's even Gaia's wisdom, who knows? I don't know what she calls when she howls like that all the time, all the fucking damn time. But anyway, And shit, existential shit like that, like you say, happen all the time with Garu, man. And one fucking mistake, and it's not only the authorities that are after us, but all the other supernaturals. It's a war on all fronts there, and we don't know what we are dealing with. My guess, I don't know. These big silver cuttings sounds like a clave. I don't know. Traditional
Probably not
Garu
another supernatural,
short
yeah?
sword. Say?
It's probably not another supernatural. It's probably authorities.
It smelled human there, yeah? It smelled human. You're gonna check for yourself. If you feel you're going into a trap, I don't know. What can I say? You should be the hunter.
What did your senses tell you?
You've been set up. You've got to walk in. Otherwise, you're gonna circle around forever. It's like chess. It's one move after the other. But if you want to play 10 moves in advance, you better be a lot more clever than them. And we don't know who we are dealing with. So let's play the dumb game, I say.
Fair enough. Let's go.
I'll be around. I'm never far. I am the forest. He goes back, finishes tea. Jack! Which is his tutor, his pupil. All good, son?
All good, all good. We'll look after this forest, as you have done.
Fucking hell, we will.
Where, with rage or with peace, we will get the job done.
Yes. Peace is the channel. Peace is where you go, where you're headed. Rage is the current.
Yeah.
Come on, boys, girls, let's do this. He goes back to the house. His grandfather.
I almost feel like, as we jump into the pickup, I almost feel like just saying maybe we could just drop in on the gamekeeper as we go through town on the way out. That could be like a nice, because it wouldn't take long. Get quickly if we get quick information from him, and then we get to the site. Yeah, because we have to go all the way into the forest. And if we get to the forest and we want to track, then we can just go from there. So maybe we drop in on the gamekeeper. Huh? Show him who's boss.
Okay.
Bartek is
Agreed.
gonna be bad cop. He's gonna push the guy around.
Cool.
Yeah,
No,
so we-
I'm the nice one.
You're
Can
the
they have both?
you're good cop. Who's bad cop?
What?
Callie have her own tricks too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
guys
don't kill
drive-
him, yeah? Kali, please. I know I would don't kill him. I would understand. He's probably he's more than responsible for the death of all your family, but better not. I don't think we would want that attention right now.
Oh, no.
If you kill him, do it at night. Do it when he's sleeping.
Okay, I skid the brakes outside the gamekeeper's house. Dust rising
Right.
off the
Right.
road.
You drive through town. This is eastern Poland, early 21st century style village. There is internet there. It's 2,500 people living there. It's not the most lively place, but there's a strong local community. You don't have a cinema, huh? But there's a butcher, there's a hotel, there's a bar. There is even a department of research of biodiversity, an extension of the Warsaw University there. There's a museum and the national park, precinct and all that. And you go through this little village. You cross the place where the concert happened during that night at St. John's Night. And you arrive at this game warden holds his quarters at an actual historical building that was built 220 years before for the Tsar of Russia at the time. And this oddity has stand through the ages for 2 centuries. And it's even and is a wooden structure, is a wooden building. So that's even more impressive. This is the place. I was still waiting for Germany to catch up. Yeah. So that's some kind of palace. Yeah. All in woods, in wood. Wood crenellation, but this kind of ornaments, the whole like Eastern European finishes. Everything is very precious. Houses built as if they were single pieces of furniture with as much attention to detail as possible. It's built to the millimeter. And it's been standing really, really well. It has done really well with time, and it's near the entrance to the national park, and that's where as well are held the local leisure hunting league or whatnot. I don't know how would they be called. People that hunt for sport legally come here to make parties. There are weddings organized there, so you have large rooms available. Some private rooms as well. You can rent rooms for like a group of exclusive hunters that organize, sorties. It's all very, 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 very structured, regimented. So it's all, it's all clean.
Regulated.
Clean. Yeah. And the man you're after is Alexei Bogdanov, and which is actually a Belarusian name. So you arrive. There is this park to the front of the palace, the hunting lodge, which is called the Tsar's, the Tsar's hunting lodge. And that's where this man is supposed to have his office. And you park your little hippie van. What color is the van? Just to have the
Oh, I'm gonna find a picture, but it's more of a ute, like a 4-door pickup truck, big old style. I'll get a photo, but red. Let's go red and white.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So you guys arrive there. It's early morning. I think it's like it's too early. I think well, you don't know, but offices or whatnot, they kind of open at 9 a.m. Yeah, and I'd say it's like it's just before 8 in the morning when you arrive. Everything seems in order. Yeah, you step out of the pickup, and the yard are about to walk up the stairs.
I'll record it on my phone, you guys. I'll
Oh,
pull
by
out
the
my
way,
smartphone and I'll say, "Why did you let the wolves die?"
oh, you
TikTok will be furious.
you text the guy?
No, I'm telling them that's my plan.
Okay. Okay,
Might it
you
be
got
easier
a
when-
text as well, Emilia. You got a text that happened yesterday evening, but as your phone somewhat turned off,
Yeah.
you didn't get it on time, and you just realized now that it came through finally. And it's whatever his name is this Pixel finally? Pixel Tilt? Pixel.
Yes.
Pixel texted you. Don't think you're alone into this. I'm with you, darling. I totally feel your struggle. Don't worry about the pain. You're not the only one to share the load. Something like that. This little spirit is yeah. Nice AI, huh? Nice programming. Convincing.
And I mean, Callie would have been working with the game warden in the park, so she will feel. And again, I don't
working
suppose he
as
knows
as a human.
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
That was the plan. That's her. Yeah, connection to humans, that she would be working in the park as or with the game warden then. So she knows him. So she will feel doubly betrayed. But she can't tell him that because he doesn't know.
Of course, yeah. Understand.
I suppose he doesn't know about. What?
I know. Continue.
No, I mean he doesn't know about the Garu, so he knows the natural world. So she can't tell him that it was her pack. But she feels betrayed because she thought he, like her, wanted to protect the nature, and now it looks like he have turned his back to her pack without. And again, she feels frustrated that she can't tell him that and use that as an argument against him.
Yeah, Rafe.
But
Rafe
you
would
will feel her. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Owen.
No, that's okay. Rafe would also have previous dealings, as he does spend a lot of time hunting in his tent through the forest. So maybe not the gamekeeper's favorite guy. So he kind of just he's out there hunting, but at the same time he doesn't do anything bad. He's right into hunting properly and carefully, but he keeps an eye on other people that are coming through hunting and stuff. So he's had interactions with the game warden before. Have we met the guy yet, or we're still waking him up? Yeah, or getting him up.
Like I said, you're walking up the stairs leading to the front door.
We need to think about how we're gonna play this. So either we really just try to blackmail him, like We know that shit went down. This was illegal. What the fuck did you do? We could, I don't know, you could try to convince him, as both of you seem like had already contacts with him. Yeah, Emilia's idea was also very good. Try to blackmail him through social media. I could pretend to be from the army in an official investigation of some Belarusian guys that came through the area that broke through the border, and if he had seen anything like that, multiple ways. We could just, I don't know, start choking him out until he decides to speak. If we want to be violent, that's also a very good possibility. He's just a man. We are for Garou. Let's fuck him up. But for me, everything is good. Maybe if we want to be violent, we should not do it in the public. But otherwise, I'm okay with either way.
Yeah, let's see what he's like. If he's basically he's let these. Yeah, he may. Yeah, as you say, he may have been paid off. We don't know. So let's see if he's willing to give us the information or not. I think the official army thing could be useful. Although we just pulled up in a very broken down old pickup. But
that is a problem. Yes.
Otherwise, Callie will.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think we knock on the door and we find out kind of what his attitude is. If his attitude is wrong, it's going to be a long day for him.
Yeah, you know he's a contact anyway. You can't pretend you're someone else. At least the two of you who know him, you can't pretend you're from the Russian, you know. So I guess you could have a frank go at it.
Does he have a number of staff here, Adi? Is it just him, or does he have some?
There is a couple of in and off duty assistants, but a team of no more than 2 or 3 at best. And they are dealing with an enormous, gigantic geographical area. So most of the time they're on duty somewhere else. And he would be the guy as well, overburdened with like too much work. So if he's here already, you're lucky.
Okay.
So let's just knock and check it out, I guess.
There's this old school chain bell, you know, and that rings a nice little high pitched sound, which and it takes a moment, but you hear someone stepping down stairs and closing in on the door, approaching the door from the other side, and you hear leaping. You know that this guy has a limp, yeah. It seems that
Callie will just lean against the door frame, waiting for him to open the door, just leaning against the frame with her arms crossed in front of her.
Yeah. I think at this very moment the sun is still low, and it's 8. It's summer, so it was up pretty early. Let's say anyway, it's still quite at a low angle, and he comes right behind you guys. So when he opens the door, he's like, wow, you know, maybe he had a late night or something. You see this not old, not young. He's in his mid-50s, but looks much more weathered than a healthy person would bear, you know. His sport is very hunched, and he's badly shaved and unkempt, white gray hair, semi curly, in a kind of like a baddish mood. Just woke up basically in his sleepers. just a shirt put on quickly, and his ever the same looking trouser with which he goes to work and possibly sleeps. He spent the night here. It seems that he has somewhere an a flat somewhere in a dependency here on the inside that palace. It's all wooden inside. He just opens in half, then he opens wide this strafe of sunlight enters the house, and all those particles like lit up inside this darkened living room side, and you see this big communal hunting lodge living room. You can see multiple trophies in the corners, massive chimneys and stuff like that, and various corridors heading here and there, left and right, and a big staircase, a big stairway that goes up from where you heard him coming down, and and he takes a last limp, and goes on. What's it now? Morning there. We're closed, I mean, not that it's holiday, but nothing special happening today. I'm sorry. So, it's you. Oh, my good lads. I've been here. Here you are. Callie, wasn't it? Yeah, good Callie. Mister. It's, forgot your name. What's your name? Bogdan. That's it, Bogdan. Nice to meet you. Do you want some tea? Maybe coffee? Oh, but this girl, I don't know. Who is she? You want prefer tea or coffee? Come in. And he turned around and invites you inside. There is this this large table for banquets, everything is barely it's pretty dirty overall, there's but in order, but like left alone for possibly there was some kind of part, and it wasn't well fixed afterward. And he goes, there is a side kitchenette, and take a seat here at the table. Enjoy. It's like a museum here. You'll love it. There are like old 19th century, mid 20th century, all sort of rifles and carbines. Just a hunting lodge, trophies, all like from centuries of hunting, like the Tsars killed this deer, the Imperatrice herself killed this deer, and with plates and loads of photographs from back in the days. Just this, it's life. I mean, how they do what they do. He goes back. He comes back from the kitchen, waiting for his water to boil, and stands on the doorstep there. So what's it bring to you? What's going on? What can I do for you?
Well, we were interested in a group of I think poachers that came through recently. 11. You would have given hunting passes to them, I imagine.
Be giving passes to poachers? I'm sorry. Everyone makes a something test. Everyone makes a composure awareness or insight. I'd say an insight. Composure insight.
Composure insight. Oh, okay. You mean insight.
Ha ha ha! Cool, we have a brutal outcome. All right, yay! First brutal outcome of the game. Kali,
Yeah. I was just,
inside
you said
composure.
Composure inside.
Yeah. So you click on insight first, and then composure. Okay.
Okay.
Kali sees through people like like mosses circling around fire. Look, you all get the sense that when he says me giving passes to poachers, are you kidding? He's like Zach, you just pinpointed someone not believing in what he's saying. But not only that, when he says Kali, you hear yes, of course. Do you hear that? Yes, of course, I did it. It's not even that you know that he's lying. You hear him saying the exact opposite thing. Bartek, the realization that the guy is trying to lie in front of you at nose level is outraging.
I grab him at the throat.
Okay. You grab him at the throat.
Brutal outcome. Yes.
Yes.
Like Bartek really just moves forward, grabs this old man, and maybe even lifts him a little bit in the air. Now listen here, you little shit. We know something happened. Some people came through. We know they killed a lot of wolves. We know they did it on your command. You have two choices. Either you start squealing like a pig, or you're not surviving this day. You understand me? And rage, like dark rage forms in his eyes, ready to, I don't know, probably not snap his throat because then he wouldn't talk, but probably then break his legs or something. But right now, like while he was speaking, he was still choking and pulling him a little bit up, and afterwards he drops him on the ground, like just lets go of his grip, and is still prepared to pounce, to pummel this man who quite literally caused the genocide of a whole pack of wolves. Knowingly.
I propose a either persuasion or intimidation, whichever, and either a strength, a manipulation, or resolve.
Right. Then I will do intimidation and resolve.
Very good. And because of your crit, I think I'll count the brutal as a +2 dice.
Okay, with a 2 modifier.
Yeah.
So intimidation and resolve with a 2 modifier.
Oh fuck!
Holy crap!
The guy drops on clumsily on his back. He hurt himself like badly. What the hell? What are you doing? But who are you? Who is this man? I just say the truth. I'm just about to. Don't you want tea? Go fuck yourself, you animal! That pisses you even more. That pisses you off even more. Before he well, I think I can give the other a chance to contain you in case you wanted to grapple him again. If anyone wants to do something about it, or just enjoy the show because it's interrogation time. Maybe it's maybe the good cop should come a bit later. Yeah, when is the good cop supposed to come in? You're all wondering how far could that go and how quickly.
I think again, if it matters, but he will be used to Kali being sweet girl, kind of. And she'll always listen and be more interested in nature than anything else and enjoying being out there. And since they came in, he opened the door to her standing like this, and she had just been following, doing probably the same thing while Bartek told him she would just be standing, leaning against the wall, looking at him. So he will probably wonder what the fuck happened to her. And then if Bartek tries to attack him again, she will just lay her hand on his shoulder and like look at him and say, "Remember what you told me." And then she, if he allows it, she will go like around him and like squat or kneel down, go very close to him. And she will just
I think
go.
I would like to do a composure check, if Bartek
Yeah.
would allow that.
Okay, this is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome, Kali. But we need to bounce from it. What? Yeah, you need to do your composure check because you have to this brutal outcome has to go somewhere. If you don't apply on him, and if she redirects it, then onto what kind of object or subject? Where does it go? Anyway, this energy has to go somewhere. So yeah.
I was thinking about something like if I fail the composure check, Bartek will hurt him badly, like I don't know, break his ribs or something, or maybe the leg that isn't broken. And if I succeed, he will still hurt him. Maybe like step on his hand, like with his heel or something, like not to break it, but to like really painful, just to get a point across. But he won't do anything more than that.
Okay, let's roll composure plus resolve. Yeah.
Okay. Composure plus resolve. Okay.
Right. So you step on his
Against?
hand.
Yes. But really like push it down so it's nice and painful. But no lasting damage, just to get a point across. And then I will let Kali do her thing.
Are you? Is Emilia texting meanwhile? We're coming, Kali. We're coming. Is Emilia texting her shit about the? No.
I'm hiding behind Rafe. I've seen how dangerous Bartek can be, so I think I'm scared to see him become angry.
Okay. I think Rafe, you've got the perfect. I don't know. It seems like ideal. What's happening right now? I don't know. What do you think, Rafe?
Yeah, I think Kali and Bartek are getting the information out of the gamekeeper, and I'm just having a closer look at some of these hunting rifles on the wall. But my rage is rising.
Right. Nice. Right. What do you murmur? What do you tell him so softly, Kali?
She will first when Bartek steps on his hands and then draw back, and she will just kind of roll her eyes a bit and then kneel down, and she will go close to him and she will go, "You know what happened. Why?"
All right.
That's just, she will go close, look at him, and just look him in the eyes and just say, "You know what happened. Why?"
Do you want to guys have her roll for it and me give you a quick cliffhanger answer, or do you want to leave it here?
Oh,
Cliffhanger
let's have
answer.
the cliffhanger.
Yeah, come
Okay.
on.
Give us the-
Cliffhanger.
Okay, let's roll. Kelly, what is this? It's you know. Repeat the question. You know what happened? Tell us.
You know what happened? Why?
Why? Okay.
Why?
Yeah. This is a manipulation. Persuasion. Yeah. This is your best pool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, brutal it, please. Brutal. Ah.
Jeez. A lot of dice.
5 successes. All right. He will have so much to say that we'll open up the next session with we know where we're gonna start. But what is he going to start with? Why? Because I don't know. The tea is boiling. The tea is boiling. That's why. Let me. Why? Why is it always me? Why is it always me? Again. Fuck that life. You guys are going too far. Who are you anyway? Fuck that. Fuck you all. And you, don't touch the picture. Those are my rifles. Don't touch this. And you, turn off your phone. Here, you. Turn off your phone. No phone alone here. Why? I fucking don't know. Because he came again, of course. He came again. Gedeon.
Boom.
See you next week for the next episode.
To be honest, out of character, I did not expect this to go this way. Yes, okay, Bartek is prepared to play the bad cop if needed, but he doesn't always want to. Like, the only reason is really when bad cop vibes was because of that multiple brutal outcomes. Yeah.
Your
tried
intention was to go like just keep it humane, keep it
Yeah, talk to him. I don't know, maybe say something like, yeah, we know about the wolves, we know about the Belarusian men, what the hell happened? Something like that, just to get him in the right direction, and then 2 brutal outcomes. So yeah, okay, that plan was out of the window very quickly.
The guy nearly
Yeah.
died in 30 seconds. Like, oh my god, werewolves. They are supposed to protect the planet.
I even found an extra name that Bartek was going to give himself to like pretend to be somebody else to cover his tracks a little bit, but all of that just went out of the window. Like, come on.
And I love the fact that Bartek was one telling Kali the night before, don't go kill him. Don't be brutal.
That was awesome. Yeah.
So again, because she have this
Karma.
thinking Bartek is a bit too violent, so she just rolled her eyes and go, yeah.
Maybe he's wise after all. Well, what an awesome first session. I mean, why have we waited so long to play that game? Truly. To make it 3 sessions, it's gonna be super intense. If we make it in 3 sessions, it's gonna be heartbreak. It's gonna be super hard to let it go because there will be so much tension in the air. because there's a lot packed in there. But I'm proud that we get that far, at least. It takes always a while for things to take off, and we manage as a group. You manage very well to balance your airtime, intensity, responsiveness, presence, and listening. It was a pleasure to watch that unravel. So cool. Roll brutals all day. Love it. Oh my god! Come on.
Yeah.
That's what happens, I guess, with werewolves.
Yeah. This game is obviously going to bring out everybody's bad cop, I think.
I don't know. He was.
And come on, those were both rolls which I had a very good dice pool. Well, okay, except the inside one. But like the intimidation, what are the odds? Come on.
When you have 2 rage or 3, it doesn't change the fact that they're converted. So at least, in fact, you want bad pools to not lower to your rage amount if you have too much rage. That's why you don't want to hold at the moon every time. You want to hold at the moon with an intent, when you're prepping for something. But you didn't know last night. Because if you have only 1 rage, you cannot brutal outcome. Because you need 2 brutal results to get a brutal outcome. So if you keep to 1 rage, you have a 50-50 chance to activate any gift or shapeshift. It's still doable. You're on the edge because it's really like tempting, But as soon as you have 2 rage, you can brutal anything, and it's it looks like fucking easy to brutal.
Rafe is on 4 rage, so that's why he went and looked at the hunting rifles.
All right, yes.
I have 4 rage too.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's why we're holding back. That's why
I'm by 3 ways still one of the most calmest people in the group.
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing over there? It's not a museum. Just. Don't mind us. I will kill you.
Amelia is one of those quiet people, and then all of a sudden they just bubble over and it explodes.
Wow, that's gonna be fun.
Oh my god, this is awesome. Okay, look, guys, live a good life. Have a good week. See you very soon. Same time, same place.
Yeah.
Right.
Same time, same place.
Good night. It was super fun.
See you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you very much, Edie.